right. Welcome once again to another episode of Sports Therapy. I am your host, and a little bit about the rules for the rule breakers. Please keep in mind that Sports Therapy with F.H. Jr. is entertainment and entertainment only. We do not talk politics. Man, I don't care what the Republicans are doing, nor do I give a fat rat's butt what the Democrats are doing. We don't talk race relations. All are welcome. In fact, we want everybody. We welcome all opinions. We don't talk sexual orientation. Man, I don't care what's going on. Man, all we care about is NFL football only. This is a show where callers will get 2 minutes to rip, rant, kick some knowledge about all things NFL. Now, you cannot talk about the entire game, but you can talk about what specific event that sent you over the edge. And our show is always sponsored by Crown Royal. Yes, Crown Royal. And you know I'm always rocking the cool beard. Usually I'm rocking the standard uniform, but because it is Christmas time, so I'm getting into the holiday spirit. So I'm rocking one of my one of my I'm just rocking my yeah, look at it, man. I got Santa here, man. I'm just gangster rapping. Gangster rapping. Yes, I am. This is going to be a wild and woolly show because we had man, I was watching some shows, man. I don't some games, man. I don't know what the hell, man. I just have lost all perspective. I don't know what's going on with the NFL, man. It's just a topsy turvy world. But the show is always we're always brought to you by Crown Royal, and you can always catch us on Facebook and Instagram. We are rocking live, and let's see here, cause I always try to start the show off with hold on. Hold on. I always try to start the show off with some listeners and stuff, man. So let me see here, man. I've got all kinds of stuff going on. I got more going on than the law will allow. But I always say that I'm gonna always talk about the scores, and I start, and then I something happens, and if we don't talk scores, but who knows? We are. Let's see, can we talk about some scores, man? I will tell you this: my Commanders did not lose this weekend. I'm feeling good about that, man. My Commanders did not lose. You know why? Because we didn't play. We didn't play. We did not play. But this week started off with Steelers against the man. I don't know what's going on with my Steelers. Well, not my Steelers, but my homeboy Glenn Steelers. I'm sure he's gonna call in ripping and ranting and all that good stuff because the Steelers got beat by the Patriots, and everybody thought the Patriots were just tanking. So I guess, man, is it time for Bill Belichick to retire? Are they gonna fire him? I know they benched the quarterback, but they managed to get it together just enough to beat the Steelers. So wow. And the NFC South, who's gonna win that division, man? We got Tampa Bay actually took care of the Falcons to lead into like a three-way tie between the Buccaneers, Falcons, and the Who Dat Nation. So who would figure on that one? So it's just cray, man. Just a bunch of cray. Motor City Kitties lost today, 28-13 to the Bears. And of course, Cincinnati. I can't put my finger on Cincinnati. I don't know what the heck going on with them. Joe Burrow is out, but they're still winning. So hey, maybe there's a quarterback controversy. Yeah. And then we got the Who Dat Nation. The Who Dat Nation. Oh man, hold on. I got a calling in here. Sports Therapy with F.A. Jr.
Uh,
Sports Therapy with
who
F.A.
that?
Jr. Hey. Jay, I was just getting into talking about the Who Dat Nation and how you guys managed to beat the Panthers today. And the results is a three-way tie in you guys' division between the Saints, Falcons, and the Buccaneers. But what say ye?
Man, we gotta do better than this. Did you see that? Come on now.
Yes, I did. Um, and the one thing that gets me is the fact that you guys were doing real good, man. You guys were. You doing was looking real good there. Um, got some things to do, man. I'm always concerned about y'all offense now. It's like your boy Carr just will not throw the ball down the field, and
Throw the ball. So we can get on with.
he won't throw it down the field. Defense bailed you guys out a lot, and then you guys brushed the cobwebs off of. I'm trying to think of the Graham, who was once with you guys. He went to the Raiders for a minute. Jimmy Graham came back, had 2 touchdowns. But if it wasn't for you guys' defense, I think that would have been another field goal type game. I'm just saying.
And then we would have lost because it would have been low scoring. I'm so tired of it. We won, though. I mean, that was good, but still, though.
Win is a win, I guess. So, how do you feel about all three of you guys tied for first place in the division between the Buccaneers, the Dirty Birds, and you guys?
They got to go. Somebody got to lose. Nah.
And
they got to go.
And the way you guys remaining games are,
Same.
yeah, it is because I think you guys played Tampa Bay maybe once or twice. You know, somebody got to win the division, and hell, I don't know, somebody's gonna win. But Taysom Hill was out today.
I know that hurt.
Well, to be honest, I didn't think Carr was gonna play. Remember last week he was in concussion protocol.
Yeah, concussion.
Hell, he was playing like he had a concussion. So Jay, I just don't know, man. I just can't put my finger on anything in the NFL. Some teams I think they're gonna win. Some teams, there was this one particular game I was watching today between the Raiders and the Raiders and hell, the game was so terrible. I forgot.
I don't know what was wrong with that game. 0-0.
I thought that game was gonna end up being 0-0. I said, man, what am I watching, man? I'm just watching a couple of hours of my life just go down the drain.
It's like a baseball score.
So, man, I just don't know. But, you know, everybody is glued to the tube to watch the Cowboys and the Eagles.
Yeah, that's going to be something right there.
Cowboys against the Eagles. Cowboys against Eagles. And what I tell people now, you know, I don't sugarcoat it now. I cheer for everybody in my division to lose. That includes the Cowboys, the Eagles, Giants. And only reason we didn't lose this week, hell, we didn't play. Other than that, it is what it is. But Jay, you guys are doing good. Personally, I think it's time to open up a bottle of Jameson. But
it's been time.
That's me.
Bring him back on the field.
That's me. Because sometimes when I see Carr throw some passes, it worries me because sometimes he throws the ball, guys catch it, but sometimes he just throws it to where it can like get some guys hurt.
Long enough for them to get popped.
yes. Long enough for him to get popped. Jay, I don't know. I just don't know. But hey, appreciate you calling, and we'll see you next week. How about them? Who that said they're gonna beat them their Saints?
Who that?
Yes.
All right.
Sports Therapy with F.A. Jr.
What's up, my brother?
It is my homeboy Glenn. Homeboy, you know, I got a special mission for you tonight. Because you know how we feel about that team with the star on the helmet.
Man, you ain't gotta go. You ain't gotta say that. Go on, say how I feel about. Hey, you got your custom bell on?
Order up.
Go. You know how I feel about them song bitches. You ain't gotta cut that shit short. You know how I feel about them motherfuckers. You know how the hell I feel about. I'm in a damn bad mood anyway. My damn team lose to two of the sorry damn team in football, and then you got me doing a damn play-by-play with the damn Dallas Cowboys. You know I ain't got nothing but hatred in my heart tonight, brother.
Well, let's talk. Now we got a few minutes to them Cowboys kick off. Then we're gonna do a little play-by-play for a minute or two. But I want to ask you this. I want to ask you this question. What is wrong with the Steelers, man? Because Thursday night, you guys were down 21-3 in the first quarter, brother. What's up?
You already know what's up, man. Why you want to play with my emotions, Smokey? You already know what's up. We ain't got no damn coach, and we ain't got no quarterback. I mean, Mike Tomlin. I mean, I'm being on. Mike Tomlin is not coaching right now. I don't know what he on. No, I'm just being honest. He's standing there looking like he's in a fucking beauty contest because he ain't doing no damn coaching. There ain't no way in the hell you lose to Arizona and New England back to back, man. I don't give a damn who you is, man.
Back to back.
I'm just being honest with you. Hell, we got 2 weeks ago we got 400 yards. Hell, you thought we won the Super Bowl. Now we back to the same old bullshit.
Now, you can't blame it on your rookie quarterback. So now,
who else we gonna play on? He ain't one for damn.
But he didn't play.
Kenny Pickett.
He didn't play.
He still ain't one for damn. Trubisky ain't one for damn.
So now I want to ask you, why did you guys decide to play Trubisky over the other guy that y'all got?
Mason Rudolph?
Yes.
Because we don't have no damn coach, like I just told you a while ago.
I don't understand that one, homeboy Glenn.
I don't neither, man. That's why I don't understand. That man Mason Rudolph been with us for 6 or 7 years. Even though he know the system. Man, Trubisky ain't shit. I'm in a bad mood tonight, man. I'm just being honest. I'm sorry, man.
Hey, man, they told me that the reason your coach gave for not playing my man was, he said he hadn't played in a while and he was rusty. I'm like, seriously, coach?
Well, excuse me?
Is that
our coach ain't coached in a while.
Is that
Hell, he's standing on the sideline looking like he's space age pimping or something, ain't doing shit. I'm just being honest with you. I don't understand what happened. That's not Pittsburgh. I've been saying for the last year and a half, man.
And I'm thinking,
man, I'm serious, man.
And I'm thinking, is that the best? Was that the best the brother could do? To just say, hey, he hadn't played. He said because he's rusty. He said he's rusty.
Hell, all of them rusty.
And he hadn't played in a minute. That's what the coach said, bro.
All of them rusty.
That's what the coach said.
All of them rusty. You got your custom bell working good. You got any batteries in your custom bell?
Hey, man, I got
the damn Cowboy game about to come on, and my team Steelers are lost to two of the sorriest damn team in football. And you know damn well I'm not in a good mood tonight.
I'm trying to figure this out, man. Boy, Glenn, I'm just trying to figure this one out, man. How in the world? But you know what? I think even with the loss, aren't you guys still in first place in the division? Or not in first place, but you guys still got a winning record, right?
How?
I think you guys are like 6-5 or because I think y'all
taking up somebody else's page right now. I hope we lose out so we go and get the quarterback from LSU or Justin Fields. I'm waiting on next year. We ain't gonna do shit this year. I'm just being honest with you, man. We ain't gonna do shit. I'm just hoping, praying that the season over with and everybody get healthy and we can go out and get Justin Fields or Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, because the latest talk is that they're gonna let Justin Fields walk. I don't understand that, but
I hope they do, man. Dude is not no bad quarterback. I don't know what they're looking at.
They won today.
And Pittsburgh would be real stupid if they didn't go after him.
Yeah, they
or draft that boy from LSU.
They won today. But me, I personally think the best quarterback coming out is Penix Jr. That's
who I think too, man.
Me personally, I think
me personally, I think Penix is the best quarterback coming out of there.
and the truth be told, I think he should have won that Heisman. But you know what, the Heisman,
I do too. I thought he should have won the Heisman, but at the same time, the kid from LSU put up a hell of a numbers because the number Joe Burrow put up to win the Heisman. I didn't ever think nobody would come kind of too close to that.
True that. But for
the you good? You good? Oh, go ahead, brother.
But like I said, man, I was going off of the fact that they're undefeated, the team's undefeated, and that brother can spin it. So I'm like, okay, what are we doing?
Yes, sir.
What are we doing?
That's true.
They undefeated.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you, my brother. Don't nobody ever get shit. Even on the replay booth don't get shit right no more.
Nah. I agree with you.
So it's just you know how it is. You just got to go with the flow.
And also,
but I thought Penix should have won the Heisman, but I think Penix might come out to be the better pro though.
Oh yeah, and that's how I was feeling about that comparison between Bryson and the kid that's the quarterback for Houston. Yeah, Stroud. Now Stroud got hurt today. He had a
he had a kind of tough game today, but hey, man, people just don't understand how good the Jets defense are.
Yeah. Oh, they know if the Jets had a half of a quarterback, they would probably win their division. You know. And speaking of that,
if the Jets had me for the quarterback right now, hell, we'll be in second place.
And speaking of that,
we'll be a playoff contender.
And speaking of that, now if you the Jets quarterback, okay, they benched you because now he's not that good altogether. I will say that, but they
don't say he's not good. He ain't worth a damn.
Well, he ain't.
Just be honest, man.
Okay, he ain't worth a damn, Glenn. But my point was, they benched him. They put him back out there. They benched him again. And then they were getting ready to put him back out there. Then he's like, nah, I don't want to play. Here's how I feel about that. Anytime you are in the NFL and you're on the NFL team, how do you say, I don't think I want to play anymore? Because now, from his perspective, I know he may be saying, you know what, y'all finna cut me anyway, so I'm not finna go back out here and play. But I just know that the guy said he wasn't going to go back out there. And then they tried to keep it all in-house that the quarterback like, screw it, I'm not going back out there. But he played today, and guess what? The Jets put up 30 points.
Man, it's been a strange year in a way, man.
Oh, yes.
Football kind of been strange.
Man, I was just talking to Jay and Grand Prairie, and I said, hey, man, I still can't put my finger on this year's NFL games, man. I don't know what's going to happen. You think you know? You think?
I said, look how many 7-16, and look how many 6-17.
Man, I thought I was going. Man, I spent 3 hours of my life watching the Raiders and the Raiders and somebody play. I thought it was gonna be 0-0, but thank God, somebody managed to kick a field goal. How do you play a whole NFL game? And the Raiders and the Vikes. How do you play a whole NFL game? And you down to the last 3 minutes of the game, and it's still 0-0, man. Seriously.
I just don't. Man, I'm like you. I just don't understand. But I will say this here, man. Some of them teams, they need to start. I know they need to start. I'm gonna see how put the best team. Let the best team play on Sunday. Who in the hell want to watch the Saints and the Carolina Panthers on Fox 16, man? Here on this end of the part. I know in certain areas you can watch the game. But like, who the hell want to watch the Saints and the Carolina Panthers, man?
And the thing about it was, you guys got a game. Do you know here? Fox didn't even show us a game on regular network. They didn't show it. We didn't get a game. Only game that we
That
got
was called highway robbery.
yes, the only game we got in this area, man, was was Kansas City was Kansas City and the Bills. But we did not get a game, man.
Oh yeah.
Nah.
Hey, look here, man. Hey, the game finna get ready. Come on, hey,
Yeah,
we're gonna be
yeah,
talking the game tonight.
yeah, yes. Yeah, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk a little bit of the game. In fact, before we get into this, let me give you my take on this game. Now you know I cheer for everybody in my division to lose, and the Cowboy fans think they got a chance. But here's what I think. I think the Cowboys would have had a better chance if Philadelphia had won last week. Because coming off of a loss like they did, man, they're going to be ready to get back on the road. You know what I mean?
That's right, man.
So,
and guess who in their fucking way tonight?
the Cowboys.
Guess who I hate more than I hate anybody in sports?
The Cowboys. Now let me tell you. Let me tell you what let me tell you what I think the score is gonna be. I don't even think the score is gonna be that close than it was the last time. I think the score gonna be. I give it 35 to either 10 or 17 Eagles. I think the Eagles come out, establish the run, keep the Cowboys offense on the sidelines, and I think that's what they're gonna do. I think they're gonna come out and just.
Cowboys linebacker Micah Parsons. He was added to the injury.
But the Eagles need to tighten their ass up in that second. That linebacker got exposed. But but I'm gonna say when I tell people this, when the 49ers healthy, they the best team in football.
Oh yeah.
Whether you like them or not, they the best team.
Oh yeah.
They is a little bit better than them, but the Eagles there too. But the Eagles secondary and let them down, man.
I wholeheartedly agree with you. I call the 49ers the NFL bullies.
They are. They physical, man.
I call them the NFL bullies.
Yeah, they are the best team in the NFL. And the Eagles right behind them. And they looking pretty good.
And I agree with you. I think that I honestly think that kind of like you're talking about. I think the 49ers are the cream of the crop. I think the Eagles are maybe a tier below them, along with the Ravens. And underneath them, I would put probably Miami, Buffalo. I'll throw the Cowboys in that third tier team. Kansas City. And that's how I see it.
But like I tell, Detroit look like they kind of fading a little bit right now. We still got about a month of football left to go. So you never know what might happen.
Well, you got the Cowboys opening up. They're opening up they're opening up. They got the ball first.
But like I said, it's still got plenty. You got about 5 more games left. It's plenty. Anything can change, man.
Yep.
Yeah, anything can change because, man, who would thought? Like, even right now, the AFC North will tighten up a little bit with Cincinnati to win it last to Cleveland.
Right.
And, yeah, look at that, boy. Look at Dallas. Look like they're trying to run on them, boys. They just started the game. The Eagles could be in a little funk right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't got a brutal schedule, man.
But you know what? They starting to come out the backside of it.
Yeah, they did right when they beat Kansas City and Miami. Because then they had Buffalo, and then you got Dallas. That's not no easy schedule at all.
Yeah, seems like the Cowboys are trying to stay away from running it straight at the Eagles. They had look like there was the end around to Turpin. Looked like he picked up he took it about good 30 yards for the. But see, the thing about the Cowboys is they're explosive, but It's and I always say, can they take the pounding in a physical game?
But hey, plus, plus against a good team, it's easy thing to do.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
My only concern is is when they get to the red zone, they don't have that power back. You know what? Zeke looked the other night. Zeke looked like he had a little life left to him, didn't he?
oh, Ziggy Allen?
Yes.
Yeah, but he playing against, he playing against Pittsburgh.
Oh.
We ain't want for shit. I'm scared. I'm ashamed to not bring my team up tonight on TV. I mean, on the radio.
Hey man, I guarantee.
I'm really ashamed.
But it look like the Cowboys gonna be back to the old Cowboys.
You're not talking about the Steelers.
Come out strong, get to the red zone, and settle for 3.
Yeah, because anytime you can't beat the Eagles, you can't beat the New England and the Cardinals. Man, you going in the wrong direction, man. You're going in the wrong direction. But I tell you, Dallas moving the ball on us, ain't
Yeah, yeah, they are, man. But the thing of it is can they punch it in when they get to the red zone?
Well, you know, Dak Prescott on national TV tonight, it's an accident waiting to happen. I don't know when, but it's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be the first quarter, second quarter. I want us to go to touchdown so they can go to talk to Super Bowl the first quarter. Because after that, everything might go going downhill. Eagle might realize that we're going to fly into town, baby.
But the only...
intercepted already. Like they might get him the catch.
Right in there for the first down. And it is really amazing.
Did they give him the catch?
How much of the game
I'm still... Yeah.
But I know we playing in Dallas tonight. They got their own referee, field and everything.
Yeah, they normally get a call or two at home, little home cooking.
They know to get a call or two. They know to get them all. Well, I sure hope they lose tonight so I can sleep good. I ain't trying to be selfish.
you ain't trying to be what?
I'm not trying to be selfish. But don't look like I'm gonna have a rough night's sleep tonight.
Man, like I say, man, if the Cowboys don't come out and punch this ball in his zone for a touchdown, then they'll start to get a little self-doubt, man, which is, red zone.
That's what happened to the Eagles last week when they didn't go to touchdown against the 49ers.
Yep.
And they had the first 2 drives.
Yep.
They was in trouble, man. 49ers saying then that, they can't handle us. They scared of us.
Because like I said, with them 49ers, man, you have to be able to withstand the body blows that they're going to give you, the little extra shove. They try to intimidate you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they coming back. They just go to touchdown. What did I tell you a while ago? What did I just say about 35, 37 seconds ago? An accident waiting to happen. What? Oh, see what I'm... Man, hey. Hello? Hello?
Got a flag, baby.
Hey, what happened, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Man, I thought they called a flag, man.
They got a flag
I
down.
thought they called a flag. Man, they throw the flag and then the referee said there wasn't no flag. Did you see that?
We in Dallas, baby.
Hello?
We in Dallas, homeboy.
Boy, I tell you, where you at?
We in Dallas, homeboy. You know they gonna get some calls.
I can't stand none of you no good.
You know them Cowboys gonna get some calls at home.
Boy, that's a... Where your cussing bill?
Got it right here, dog.
You know that's some fucking bullshit right there. Don't throw the damn flag and then gonna holler about what no flag. What kind of shit is that? Man, you know that's some bullshit right there. I'm gonna have to go and get me, when I get through talking to you tonight, I'm gonna have to go and get me something to drink.
I wanna see the Eagles. I wanna see what they're gonna do on their first possession, man.
Turn the damn ball over. Make my night more beautiful. But then again, I got confidence in Jalen Hurts, though.
I do
I'm a
too.
Jalen Hurts fan. I like that young man.
Well, I have yet
Pittsburgh
to.
would be in the shape they would now. The Steelers wouldn't be in the shape they would now. If they had drafted that man at that pick they had. And you know they had a chance to get it.
I know. You guys can take it.
They take it. They took the linebacker or somebody, but I don't think they fell in the league. I don't fault him.
No.
It's not his fault.
No. No.
He just had his ass in the way.
Yeah, I just want to see how the Eagles are gonna come. Not the Eagles. Yeah, I want to see how the Eagles are gonna come out on offense, and are they gonna have any of that residual that happened against the 49ers? Because here's the thing with the Cowboys, and I always tell people, if you keep the game close in the fourth quarter, you'll wear them down. But you have to keep it close, because if they start playing Cowboy football on you, which is blitzing and doing all that and getting turnovers, and then it's gonna be a long night for you. But if you can just stay close,
because they're not a big team.
nah.
And they're not a physical team. They're really not a physical team.
Nah, they're more of a finesse team now. But like I said, if they get to see Dallas is Dallas. If they get the lead, then like I said, man, that's where you don't want to be against them.
I want to ask you a question, though, brother.
Yeah.
What do you think? I was going to town this morning. I was listening to the radio, and Adam Schefter on NFL Network was saying that it might be up to 8 or 10 coaches fired, after the season this year.
Well, I know one that need to be fired.
Just clean the pile, Ron. Okay.
and one, y'all coach name came up in the mix.
Yeah. And like I said, man.
They now had Sean McDermott from Buffalo.
Well, you know what? Like I tell people, man, you get 3 to 4 years to get it done. You can't fire the players. At some point, you got to do something different. I see the Chargers need to get rid of their coach, man, and hell, they ain't doing nothing with that. All that talent he got. Of course, we need to get rid of our coach too, because Riverboat Ron ain't doing anything. And also, Belichick, it's time for Belichick to go. All right, we got this opening drive. We got this opening drive coming up.
New Orleans coach needs to go.
Yes. Yes, he's not doing anything either.
I know. I mean, I don't want Mike Tomlin to leave, but I just want to see what he do. He can do better than what he's doing.
At some point, man. At some point, man.
Sometimes changes have to come, though.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna tell you, man. Sometimes it's just time for a new voice, man. I'm gonna watch these guys do. See what they're gonna do with this.
Because I think, but I know Dallas came down to score wise, but I still think we're gonna be okay though.
Yeah, Eagles came out.
They can't stop. Ain't nothing they can do about that right there.
Yeah, they can come out and run the game.
Ain't nothing. That's all night long.
Mm-hmm.
That's all night. But see, I was thinking because, man, Philadelphia got so many weapons, man. It's anytime you start in the NFL, you're pretty good. And even as old as Julio Jones are.
Yeah.
He's still, old as Julio Jones is, he's still starting. That
man.
Something right there, he's still a threat.
Man, they got that run game, brother. They got that run game. Hey, homeboy Glenn, let me let you go, man. Let me get another call in here, brother.
Okay, love you, brother.
All right, man. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
They love this play so much.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm glad I wasn't on there all night.
Sports there with F.A. Jr.
F.A. Jr., what's up? It's the Ravens extraordinaire, Brandon Cooper.
What's up, Big Coop? Hey, brother.
Man, let me just...
Hey, brother.
The football guys blessed us today. They call them saints.
Hey, brother.
Look, And I keep telling people this: the Ravens win games, but it doesn't look pretty.
Hey, hey, you know what
We
I was gonna
play.
bring up to you?
Mhm. What's up, man?
I was going to bring this. You guys lead the league in teams that, and y'all haven't lost that many. But when it comes to teams who lose by smaller margin of victory, the Ravens are number one. It's but
Look, hey,
today,
hold on. Did did not I told people at the beginning of the season we're gonna win games, but it's ugly. Now
yes,
I'll put it this way: there's no
yes,
way when we lost to the Steelers, we didn't score after the first quarter. Then when we lost to the Colts, that was just insane. Like there is no excuse for that. It was just poor late game execution. I'll put that on us because people now check this out. Our last four games, we play the Jags.
right.
Then on next Sunday night, Christmas night, we play the Niners.
Ooh,
Then we play the Dolphins. Then we play the Steelers last game, bro.
man, you guys got
That's
a
a tough game.
you guys got a murderer's
That's
row. Um,
bruh.
I can't wait for that game between you guys and the 49ers. That's a game, man. I can't wait.
That's Super Bowl preview. That's
Yes, it
Super Bowl
is.
preview.
Because those are the two teams I think will be in the Super Bowl, barring any major injury or anything crazy. Now here's the
Yeah,
thing.
because mhm.
Here's the thing I was going to ask you. I said, you know what? Brandon called in. I'm going to ask him this question. Now, I know, and I'm happy with all the new directions you guys going as far as with Lamar Jackson. He ain't got to put on the Superman cape and be Superman on every play. But there was a couple of plays today. If Lamar had just went and became old Lamar, I think that game would have got probably when he went to overtime.
Now, see, that's the thing. Now he's not running as much as he used to, which for good reason.
Yes,
He's trying to conserve his body. But I do think it is certain plays where I'm like, man, you got to show off that 4.3 speed, man. Because 9 times out of 10, unless Lamar is really on the same field as Tyreek Hill, Lamar is the fastest guy on either team. So it is some cases where I'm like, Lamar, when you see that alley open up, just tug it, just go, just make sure you slide and get down. But I can't fault him for wanting to stay back and throw that ball. But at the same time, man, instincts got to kick in because it was a couple of crucial third downs that if he would
yes,
have took off. Come on now, we there, we're there because Lamar Jackson puts fear in the defense because it's like, man, when you play Lamar Jackson, it's a track meet. Like is if I was a defensive lineman, man, I would be mad as hell playing against him because I know I'm finna get my money's worth.
my only concern with the Ravens is that you guys got tendencies to play with your food. And my only concern is when they get in the playoffs, is it gonna be one of those lucky ducky plays by the other team that may result in the Ravens getting beat? Team that
Well, here's our problem. Now, for some reason, I don't know why we're a run first team. I don't understand why we get into some games we refuse to establish the run.
yes,
Consequently speaking, as well, we do play a lot of zone coverage sometimes, and our DBs do take a lot of chances, which opens us up to getting murdered in those realms. Now, let's just take for instance when we play teams like the Titans, right? For some reason, we just can't. We always have bad games against Derrick Henry. Like we just can't stop that man, right? For some reason, in the playoffs, I don't know what happens, but we lose our identity sometimes. So that's my only concern about us having a bye week in the playoffs. Because last time we had a bye week, we came off that bye week, we didn't look too good. Now, it's a lot of teams, older teams need that bye week. But like I feel like we're a team. If let's just say if we come through the gauntlet of these next four games, let's just say we go 4-0, man, we gotta ride that momentum. I wouldn't be mad if we had a bye week, But at the same time, man, sometimes when you have momentum, you got to keep that going.
And see, and that's how I feel too, man. I just think that sometimes you can be a team that's peaking too fast, just like I think Detroit did. I think they came out the block, and now all of a sudden it's like, okay, we are
Well,
Detroit.
the problem with Detroit is at the end of the day, Jared Goff is your quarterback. And that's the biggest thing that's holding down Detroit. Their offense is having just too many turnovers. And you're just relying on your defense to start pitching shutouts because those turnovers that Jared Goff had, interceptions, fumble snaps, well, the Bears were capitalizing on it.
Yep.
And also I would like to say that the Bears are not a bad team. They just finally have a playbook that suits Justin Fields, which I'm happy about.
True.
Now they most likely gonna get rid of him, but hey man, teach his own.
Here's the thing. It's just like, and I put the Bears in the same category with us in terms of quarterback. Your fan base is not going to go for you getting rid of one quarterback and then bringing in a brand new rookie because rookie quarterbacks are going to have their lumps. They're going to go through their training period. And fans don't want to see that. Yeah, okay. They can have some patience while Justin Fields go through his first year, start to kind of turn it around second year. Then all of a sudden you're like, well, we're gonna go another direction. Oh hell no! It's just like with us. Everybody saying, hey man, let's move up. Let's get a bit. No, with Sam Howell, we okay with Sam. We can win with Sam Howell. Now let's get some off. Let's get offensive line. Let's fill some other spots. Now I don't want to go because I tell people just because you see a guy ball out in college as a quarterback does not mean he's going to automatically transcend over to the NFL. It just sometimes if you got somebody that's starting to turn the corner as a quarterback, build your team around that player. Start bringing in just like what you guys are starting to do now. Um, you're getting some toys for Lamar to work with. I like that receiver. What's the little kid name? Man, he's nice.
Zay Flowers.
Yes, man, he's
Zay
nice.
Flowers, he gonna be something.
Yeah, he's nice, man. And Lamar is starting to look for him. He's starting to look for him.
Man, look, I'm trying to tell you, this is what happens when you invest in your quarterbacks, people. I mean, look at the Dolphins. That's a perfect example. Yeah, we got a quarterback who's not that accurate, really doesn't have that big of an arm. But you know what we gonna do? Wow, Jalen Hurts just fumbled the ball too. That's crazy. Um, and he twisted his knee up. Dang. And then but
God.
what did they do? They said okay, let's get Jalen Waddle and let's get Tyreek Hill. Let's get two guys who run 4.3 under who okay, if we just give them the ball in space, they can run. You see what I'm saying?
And he ain't got to, and they're gonna be so wide open to where he don't really have to just put it in the bread basket. It's like okay, just these guys are so wide open, you can throw it now. They're gonna get the ball. You're right.
Man. So when you look at teams like the Commanders, now y'all are slotted to pick fourth in the draft. I really don't know what direction y'all going to. I mean, you could, because offensively, the only thing you're really missing
Uh,
is an
uh,
offensive line.
we need
I
all
think I think
we need an offensive
you can
line.
either
We need to get rid of Eric.
four.
We need to get rid of Eric Bieniemy's whole offensive
Oh
scheme
damn.
and get a little bit back to where old Redskin football used to be. I'm not saying go back to a complete running game, but we need an offensive coordinator that's gonna come in with some new ideas, a new approach to offense,
So
but incorporate all that young talent that we got on offense, man.
okay, so here's the thing. In the mock draft, they have y'all drafting Olu Fashanu, the offensive tackle from Penn State. I
Right.
think that's a great pick.
Mm-hmm. I do
Now,
too.
when you do that, I think you have two good running backs. You have a great young receiving core. I just think you need some blocking. Now, defensively, hey man, your two defensive tackles are beasts. I don't know who's gonna get to the quarterback.
I see.
You hear me?
That's well. I'm thinking that maybe some horse trading may take a place later on. We may can get a couple of pass rushers, because at the end of the day, brother, I don't know why the hell would we trade away both of Chase and my boy, man. I could see maybe letting one walk.
Only for third round picks. Only for third round picks, though.
I'm like, seriously, man, what the hell are we doing? What are we
Because at
doing?
least if you get a second round pick, you can consider a second round pick like an NFL starter.
Yes.
Because there's guys that fall into the second round.
Yes.
That doesn't. You know what I'm saying. I think for one of them you could have gotten a second round. For sure, the Bears would have given up a second round.
But if you're going to do all this craziness and you're not getting anything, in return, and there is no pressure, so you really can't. You can't really look at it and say, well, how good or how bad are we? Because you trade away, especially on defense. You got no pressure. You got nobody that can put pressure. Now, yes, we can put pressure from up the middle, but they're going to scheme away from Allen and my boy.
Yeah, if you have two beast defensive tackles, you can scheme that with a few trap blocking plays.
Yes.
Y'all problem is your defense is going to play wide nine, which passing rush wise and run stop wise, you're kind of leaving your defensive tackles, because the linebackers have to fill too big of a gap. You see what I'm saying? They get into that second level. You see what I'm saying?
Yes. And that's what made it so crazy. It's like, look, man, why would you? It even makes my head hurt to try to figure out why did we make such asinine moves on defense. Because we were always subject to chunk plays, but when you had those two bookend defensive ends, it helped out a lot. But now all of a sudden, you got no pressure, and our cornerback, they ain't the greatest in the world, so they are not going to hold up. It's like, seriously, man. And on top of that, you got Eric that won't establish the run game. So now you bringing these guys right back out against a defense that just below average at best. So I was like, man, what the hell are we doing?
Hey, man. The thing about the Commanders is, I just don't.
11 years in the league.
It's going to be so hard for y'all to compete against the two teams that are playing right now.
Well, if you look at that game against the Cowboys, do you know we dominated time of possession? As bad as that was, we dominated time of possession because we were establishing the run, and then guess what? Eric decided to just do something. See, he don't play the long game against the Cowboys, which is let's just get physical, let's wear them down and stay close. He decided, well, you know what?
You do, because the Cowboys' weakness is their run defense.
Yes, play the long game. This guy comes out, you want to throw it around. Our defense comes right back out there. And if we do hold up, we're going to come out, throw it around again, then our defense comes right back out there. I'm like,
because look at the Cowboys defense. You can't throw on them because the more times you drop back, the more times Michael Parsons get pressure.
Yes.
And the thing with the Cowboys is they get so many interceptions because Michael Parsons gets pressure.
Yep.
The quarterback is normally throwing off his back foot.
Yep.
And that way they always take chances.
Yep.
And the thing about the Cowboys is y'all gonna have to take a page and Eric Henry's playbook. Y'all like to line up. Hey, neutralize Michael Parsons, man.
Well, but that goes back to the offensive coordinator, man. When you got a guy that's cut from the Andy Green tree, he's gonna throw the ball. That's his philosophy. That's not gonna change. That's why I'm good if Eric Bieniemy doesn't come back. I'm cool with that. Now,
y'all fought so hard to get. Whoa! I gotta get on y'all for this. Commanders Nation. What happened this summer, this offseason when he came? Oh man! What happened to that?
Well, you know what, man? We were drunk on joy. We drank the Kool-Aid. And I think what people thought Eric was going to do was bring some of the approach that Kansas City has, and everybody thought that's what he was going to do. But they didn't. We just didn't know that he was just going to just abandon everything that we do as far as who we are. As far as running the ball, because prior to him coming, we still had a good running game. We just it was just play calling by the coordinator that was stupid. And so this year it was some of the same bad play calling.
Dude, last year you had three running backs. Oh man, Pollard finna stuff. Oh man, yeah, Cowboys ripping through their defense. But last year, man, y'all had McKissick, Gibson, and Robinson. Man, you had a good three-headed monster, man. I don't understand.
And see, and that would always come down to um sometimes those guys would be running. It'd be just like this year. It could be like 3rd down and 1, and this guy would throw the freaking ball and stop the offense from getting some rhythm. That's why everybody was so pissed off with this guy last year. And then Eric comes in with the same nonsense. He's like, dude, I know, yes, we want to run the ball.
He's trying to turn y'all into something you're not. But always think about this: Eric Bieniemy isn't a run first.
Right. And that's what I was saying. Regardless of whatever, he's cut out the Andy Reid tree of passing. That's who he is. Nothing is going to change with Eric. Nothing's going to change.
The thing is, you do the Mahomes, the Kelsey, the Tyreek Hill type of thing.
And you have to have certain personnel to incorporate what you like to do.
If that's the case, then you all have to go out and y'all have to get a tight end. Y'all would have to go out and get Brock Bowers.
We're not doing any of that. We're not doing any of that. You know why? Because we getting rid of him. Yeah, we getting rid of him, dog. I already know that's happening. I already know that's happening, brother. We're getting rid of him.
On paper, with your skill players, it looks like okay, like this team could at least win 9 games.
And I think next year it's going to be set up for us to be successful because we'll probably have an easier schedule. We'll have an easier schedule. We're not going to play any division champs or whatever, And so it's going to be next year's pretty much will be laid out for a new coach, new whatever, to kind of gain some ground on the positive end. As long as we can get rid of Eric, we're going to be good to go, brother. Like I said, man, nah. I like the brother. I wanted to see him do some things, man. But that time, man, when he threw the ball,
what would you say if y'all fired Ron and y'all promoted Eric Bieniemy to head coach?
Oh, dude, I'd storm the castle.
You storm the Bastille.
Nah, I stormed the castle. All because now, with this day and age players, you have to be you it's got to be give and take. And, I like his old school approach, but you cannot alienate your star players regardless of how you feel. You can't just piss off McLaurin. You can't piss certain players. Yeah, you still the coach, but those players like that, they're usually self-coached anyway. So you ain't really got to come in and be an a-hole toward them. You know what I'm saying?
So what would you do if McLaurin asked for a trade?
He ain't going nowhere. But I guarantee you, he has enough sway in there to say. Well, see, it's almost like those guys are not going to say they don't want Eric as the head coach. It's the fact that they're not going and champion for him to become head coach, if you know what I mean. It's a way to say we don't want you as coach without saying we don't want you. You know what I mean?
Hey, man. Look, bro, you all need to think of something because these two teams that are playing right now, it look like they're finna run this division the rest of the decade, man. So y'all gonna have to make a decision.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I tell everybody else, brother. You get 3 years to start to get it done. Dallas is in that last window. The Eagles window is wide open because they are a younger team, but Dallas is not that younger team. If they don't get it done this year, they got a lot of stuff. Man, they got guys who's trying to get paid. They got a lot of things that's gonna set in on them, man. So if they don't go
Because the
pretty
bad
far,
part about Dallas is CD's gonna be up for a max deal, especially if CD's first team All Pro. Then he's definitely gonna get
you
that
got
max
him,
deal.
you got
Because
all those guys.
you got Michael Parsons.
Right, you got all those guys on defense. You got Tank, all those guys getting older. The offensive line is getting older. Hell, that offensive line is being held together by Scotch tape and Elmer's glue. So it's not like the Cowboys going to be around running things for a minute. Now the Eagles they are a younger team. Yeah. But like I said, if the Cowboys don't get it done this year, it's not going to happen. And you know, but hey, B, man, it's time for me to shut this bad boy down, brother.
Yes, sir.
Get the last word in for you and what you do, man.
Man, this is your boy Brandon Cooper. Man, check my boys and I out. D1 Ignite University podcast. It's D1 IGNANT podcast, man. Apple Podcast, Spotify podcast. Also, the Baltimore Ravens, #1 seed in the AFC. Now tomorrow, Derrick Henry got to beat the Dolphins. Hey, Lamar Jackson coming for that Super Bowl, baby.
All right, man. Well, folks, you're about to hear the sound of my music. Hey, once again, it's time to bring this big top and this show to an end. I'd like to thank all those. I'd like to thank my boy Brandon from D1 Ignite University, my homeboy Glenn, Jay in Grand Prairie, like the Country Kenny down in Arkansas. Those who in the booth who listen to my show, also those in the Dallas Metroplex, Irvin, McKinney, Austin, all over the place. And most of all, I would like to thank you. This has been a show, one hell of a show. So we will see you next week on Sports Therapy with F.A. Jr. And as I say, on the yard, always stay golden, baby. We will see you next week.